Good. Dave, what does a St. John's Georgetown women's soccer game entail?
Two good teams. A good rivalry. You know, Ian's obviously, I think someone said last night we've got 46 years experience between us. I think he's got 40. I just think it's going to be two good soccer playing teams. A couple of special players on view for everybody. They have a couple of outstanding attacking players. Obviously, Kajani is one of the top forwards in the country, but we've probably the two best centre backs in the country playing for us. So I think that's going to be a good battle. But I think across the board, it's going to be two teams that try and play soccer and try to play good soccer. So it's been a good rivalry. You know, I've got a lot of respect for Ian for what he does up there. He does a great job every year, and this year, you know, they've rebounded very well after a disappointing loss earlier this season to Yale. But since then, I don't think they put a foot wrong.
This is the sixth consecutive time that the Georgetown Hoyas are in the Big East Championship game, and you've won 4 of the previous 5. How does the consistency happen for Georgetown?
I think the consistency happens first and foremost with the type of kids we bring in. We bring in good players, but I think we bring in good kids, and we bring in committed kids. And it's not easy. You know, it's not easy being, I mean, the road to the Big East final every year. If you want to win the Big East Championship, you have to beat us. And sometimes that happens, but more often than not, it hasn't. And I think that just speaks volumes for the types of kids that we have, and the sacrifices they make and the commitment that they have to have a very high standard.
While goal scorers grab a lot of headlines, you have players all over the field who makes things happen because you have one of the nation's very best defenses, only 9 goals conceded on the season. Now, you alluded to those center backs, but can you speak to what the ingredients are to such a terrific defensive unit?
Well, I mean, you know, having a fantastic goalkeeper helps. You know, we were very fortunate to pick up Ali when she was looking for something different, and that helps a lot. But I think it's a mentality thing. I mean, you bring in Sydney, who's an All-American, you know, from Brown. You know, Kellyanne, who was an All-American for us. You put Julie Elise in front of them, who's an All-American and probably will be an All-American this year. And you got that that diamond of centre mid, 2 centre backs and goalkeeper. And then you surround them with quality individuals, and just the mentality. Like, we weren't happy to give up the goal last night. You know, it gnawed at the team on the bus. They weren't, not that it was more the fact that we gave up a goal than the fact that it made it a nervy ending. But the mentality is we like shutouts, we like clean sheets.
This league has had a stronger season. The field of 4 that were here, all quality sides.
Yeah.
Georgetown, St. John's, Big East Championship game, FS1. How would you reflect on kind of the lead up to this, now the stage on Sunday?
Well, you know, I mean, people always talked about the John Thompson, Louis Carnesecca rivalry. I think me and Stoney, even better.